What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? I'm coming at you with another challenge video. Now, at first, this one may seem easy, but hear me out here. Hear me out. Basically, I was told by Trigger Maker to go ahead, run through opportunity with no legendary weapons. Now, some of you may say this is easy because, you know, there are some pretty powerful uniques out there, like the Kitten and the Pimpernel are nothing to, to go ahead and, like shake your head at. But I didn't use Seraphs either. I didn't even use the Grog Nozzle. I used the Ruby, and that doesn't really heal me for anything. But basically, just listen to this for a second. Just listen to this. Also, this is the only challenge video I had, and I promised I'd get one up around this time. So, basically, listen to the weapons I cannot use. And remember, I have to go through this entire area on OP8 without dying. Think of all the threats on this map. We'll get into that. But look what I can't use. I can't use a Norfleet. Can't use the Grog Nozzle. I took that out for myself. I can't use some of my favorite shields, the Antagonist and the Blockade. No, I'm using a purple adaptive shield. Not even like a special shield, just a basic purple. I can't even use the Chain Lightning to spam itself like all over the map and get my health back. And plus, the Ruby in OP8 doesn't really heal you as much as it really needs to. Also, I am Maya, so it's not like I have stacking damage as I'm running through this. So, if you still think it's easy, alright, grab the gear that I got and run through opportunity with it as Maya on OP8 with my spec or whatever. I don't care. It wasn't easy. There are a few close calls in this, especially since I am going on my play style of run in and just kill everything. Balls to the wall, like that. It wasn't easy. Just think about it. This is OP8. There are tons, and I mean tons of enemies on this map. Some even respawn, which is totally not cool. Like look at the lightning bolt here. It's doing absolutely nothing. I'm using the Kitten, Pimpernel, Ruby, the Roaster. I'm just using an explosive roaster so I can spam it to get up in case I need to. Because again, I have no Norfleet. There's no quick pickups here. And Emulate isn't going to help me out too much because most of the enemies here are in fact loaders. There's a good mix of Hyperion engineers and stuff, but most of them are loaders. So unless they're slagged or whatever, I'm not going to be getting up very easily without a roaster. Even with the roaster, it's still touch and go there. Because if they're not slagged, I have a problem. I have a serious problem. Mainly, the Ruby is for slagging when my phase lock isn't ready to go. But normally my phase lock does do pretty well. And I don't know, this was one of those challenges where I thought I'd go in and just destroy everything like it's easy and not even die once. I did die my first try. Foreman Rusty or whatever his name is, Jasper or Rusty, I think it's different depending on your playthrough. He took me out and I was just like him and all the enemies around him, they just completely swarmed me. There are tons of enemies here and I am doing this solo. So it seemed easy, but when I did it, it was like, So I'm probably just going to go back to some of the other challenges that I deemed easy and said I wouldn't do. And I may try them out, see if they're any difficult. But running through opportunity like this, no easy feat for being on OP8. Plus these frickin' warloaders light me on fire all the time. It's not cool. It's not cool. And the Pimpernel, it's not tearing through these guys as easily as I thought it would. Again, you have to hit that sweet spot, and under pressure I am not the best at aiming. So But I went over the weapons I was using. I'm also using a Chaotic Evil Cleric because can't even remember why. I don't know. I just used it. It was all I can think of. It didn't really matter too much, I guess. Lightning Bolt, ready to run over that using, again, the purple maximal adaptive shield or whatever. And for Relic, I think I was using the Elemental Relic. I think. Can't remember. I showed it all off at the beginning anyway. The spec is pretty basic, a little bit different than my normal Maya build. But, oh well. So, mainly I'm using the Pimpernel and the Kitten. Now, the Kitten does provide me with some quick healing if, I phase lock them and then get them slagged. Once they're slagged with, combine, the Kitten and its, fire and its healing ability with, wreck and the fact that they're slagged. It's some pretty fast healing, but if they die before they get slagged, with, you saw there it happened a few times, it's a little bit harder to get health. Right now, I'm getting myself, what would the word be? Corrosified. Can't say poison because it's not necessarily poison. It's corrosion, obviously. But I'm getting myself corrosified, and that's scary. That's scary. But yeah, see, this is one of the instances where I go ahead and use the Ruby to slag. When it's like a one-on-one fight like this, it is really easy, I'm not going to lie, but the fact that in multiple areas these guys can swarm me if I'm not careful, that there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing remotely easy about that. At least with Maya. Again, I have no like scaling damage, I have no close enough. You know, a lot of people say Gauge is easy mode because of that, even though, you know, in OP8, nothing is necessarily easy mode, besides, you know, maybe Money Shot. No, kidding. But, well, partly kidding. But, you know, Maya, definitely not like one of the like crazy powerful characters. I'm not using, you know, Sandhawk and B. I couldn't, since, you know, the B is taken out due to the no legendary policy, and I didn't go ahead, like I said earlier, and I just said no Seraphs either. He only said no legendaries, but I didn't want to be that guy and be like, okay, I'm going to use Seraphs and Pearls. No, even though they're not that great, I see an interfacer would pretty much tear through everything in my path here. Because the interfacer, it's fire path, well, you know, it's firing path. It can tear through loaders pretty easily. It hits like all their good points. It's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Also, the Butler combined with Wreck, nothing really wants to take that. Like, one of the biggest problems on this map is the super badass constructor over on the corner of the map on that like little helipad thing. If I just run up to him, like phase lock an enemy next to him, so the Wreck gets activated and I just spray the Butler into his eye, nothing's really going to stop me at that point. That will just be me making just like taking down like basically the biggest threat on the map. Like it's nothing. Part of me is really glad that they were supposed to have like a Saturn. Like originally they planned to have like a Saturn on this map. I don't know, it was called another planet, I think, I can't remember. But it was supposed to be on this map. Part of me is really glad that that didn't happen, mainly because that on this map would probably be a big pain. Like I wouldn't want to fight a Saturn here. Also, there are like one or two constructors scattered throughout the map as well, like regular ones, but they're not really too much of a problem. The Pimpernel is a great tool to have, but again, when so many enemies are after me like that, I can't really just take the time to aim for that sweet spot there. Surveyors, also surveyors. Surveyors are a huge problem. If you are like in a swarm of enemies with surveyors flying around you, you will basically you'll have no shield. They guarantee that you will have no shield, so that you will basically always die every time. Now, this challenge is like 37 minutes long. It's very close to hitting my my like limit of 40 minutes like per challenge. So I don't know, I completed it before 40, so I figured I'd just post it anyway. Again, it is my only challenge video that I have left recorded. And I promised this on Tuesday. It may come up like late Wednesday night, who knows? Just depends, because I don't want to upload a video while I'm streaming. So you guys may be seeing this on a Wednesday, but oh well, oh well. Doesn't mean you won't get your final OP on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at some other challenges. Even though if they seemed easy, like someone said, use Krieg and run through OP8 Heroes Pass with E-Tech splat guns, excluding the sword explosion. Mainly because it's not technically a splat gun. I mean, it technically is, but it's not really, you know, what a splat gun's supposed to be, so I understand that. That one, it seemed easy. Just, you know, what I have in mind, it seems easy, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, because who knows, it could be hard. I tend to underestimate OP8 sometimes. Also, explosive loaders. These things. Any explosive enemy is a problem. Especially, again, if I'm, like, stuck in a group of enemies, like, fighting for my life, and exploders just come out of nowhere and start like exploding on me. Basically, it's guaranteed death. Pretty much. Like any map with an exploding enemy will get me like at least once. Like this map, I didn't get hit by any exploders, thankfully. I was able to spot them before they spotted me. Also, another big threat that I was like shaking my sniper rifle at right here is the ultimate badass loader, since he could hit you really hard and really fast. I wanted to go ahead and spawn him before I went and dealt with these guys, so he didn't like pop up behind me. But I figured that I'm gonna have to kill these guys in order to like spawn him anyway. So there he goes. He lands down. Unfortunately, my phase lock is in use right now, so I can't really go and like phase lock him from the start. So I basically have to stay here. Advanced engineer isn't too big of a problem, so he's not going to like force me out of hiding and get me like lit on fire. Because right now I'm on fire, same as Tom Cruise. But I don't know. These things, they hit you really hard, they hit fire really fast, and they light you on fire. And Tom Cruise refuses to save you. Tom Cruise refuses to save you. And also got a breakneck Banshee mod right there. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like it's 2 levels below me, but it has the necessary skill set that you'd want on the breakneck Banshee. Just pointing that out there. But yeah, and if I land on fire, it's not like I could just jump into the water, because that will kill me, and then the challenge will be over. Yeah, but right around here, in case some of you didn't know, there was supposed to be like a Saturn enemy on that like bridge under construction over there. Again, so glad that's not there, because I think it's supposed to be like a tougher version of Saturn. I don't know. It looked just like him, but it seemed to have different attacks. So not too positivo on that one. But they took him out. Didn't make it into the bubblegum ship, into the gameplay, into the actual game here. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I mean, it'd be cool to fight him, but in this challenge, you know, I'd rather just not have him there at all. See, right here, I was waiting for him to get close to the iron loader, so my converge will bring the iron loader out of his shield, so that way I could take him out quickly and get them both slagged. So pretty decent strategy right here. I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. That was some smart thinking, Flare J. Nah, not really. It was pretty simple. But anyway, also it's a good thing that none of you have said that I can't get ammo from like vendors or anything. And this map does have vendors scattered throughout it. I mean, it is opportunity. There are going to be a few bit of shops. It is, Hyperion's like city, so I expect there to be vendors around, but I'm very glad there are vendors around, because that way I could buy ammo. But I think this character was running low on money here, so it's kind of pushing it. There are ammo boxes around everywhere, but buying ammo is just way faster than just like looting every ammo box you see. Also, super badass shield surveyors. Those things are a huge problem if I don't phase lock them, like you're gonna see later on. Some of them, they just fly around, zippity doo dah. They just fly around. And I'm not able to phase lock them, because if I phase lock somewhere else or they're moving around, it's incredibly difficult to take them down. I have like a really bad run-in with one that you guys will see soon, but right now we'll focus on this. Here, when I was phase locking him, I was going to try and like hit him with the kitten, just out of desperation to get like as much health back as I could. The kitten against a slagged gun loader does give you a pretty good amount of health back, I'm not going to lie. It does pull through. Now here's where the roaster in fact pulls through. I mean, he was slagged and the roaster was doing basically almost nothing. The Pimpernel probably would have done more, but in that situation I just want to be for sure that I'm going to get up. Also, I do kind of go down here, which sucks, but thankfully the dot on that guy who was phase locked, on the loader that was phase locked up there, the dot actually kills him since he was slagged. Thank you, Dot. I can't really say you don't do anything anymore, because you saved my life there. Dot, you saved my life. You are officially more useful than Axton. I kid. But yeah, on this little like catwalk here, there are a ton of like bigger loaders, like not just regular gun loaders, but war loaders, badass loaders, ultimate badass loader, and that's a pain. That's a pain, especially when they have like elevation on you and they're shooting down upon you. That is totally not cool. And I light on fire. Like, this is like the 10th time I've lit myself on fire, or they've lit me on fire. Dave, you lit me on fire. No, the loaders have lit me on fire. Just this challenge. So Tom Cruise is not with me today, guys. Tom Cruise is not with me today. I'm not too worried about the advanced engineer, even though he is shooting his little like missile staple things at me. I don't know what you want to call them. They're like nail guns, I guess you could say. Nail gun. Damn, that's good. Anyway, I run right into an ultimate badass loader. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So I crouch down here. I'm like, I'm gonna wait here until I could hit you. And I go ahead, I hit his arm, but then I get scared because he's priming his gun, so I hide behind the bench here. Benches are your friends, guys. Why do you think hobos sleep on them? Benches are your friends. They provide ultimate protection. When you're on a bench or beside a bench, nothing is going to hurt you. Even ultimate badass loaders with like 6 giant like minigun arms. Benches are your friends, guys. Don't let anybody ever tell you that benches aren't your friends. Also, I am getting like the crap kicked out of me by Engineer using his little like rumble fists, like he's going all like a rumble, like the little Decepticon. You guys know him. First we crack the shell, then we crack the nuts inside. You guys know him, right? You guys know him. Yeah, he's doing that. Honestly, I think an Easter egg to Rumble would be fitting with these engineers. Like, let's say a mini boss engineer called Rumble, or Foreman Jasper, he could have been called Rumble and did that little like Rumble thing as his main attack. That would have been cool. But anyway, that's not really the point here. The point is that there are two dudes on the catwalk up there, and they're a problem because I have to kill them to advance, because I can't just like leave enemies that I've spawned on the map. That's not cool. I need to make a full circle around opportunity and kill everything that I make spawn. Everything. And there are two guys up there. I'm more focused on the guys that are on the ground with me right now because they are the immediate threat. The other guys can't really touch me since I'm right below them, but I am going to have to take them down. It could be difficult to get to them, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I just need to get a phase lock on one of them, and then I'll instantly slag the other one, and then the Pimpernel will go ahead and take them out. Also, subsequence, so good, so good. Such a good skill. Look at this guy. He's still corroded on the floor here. He can't handle the subsequence. Subsequence messed him up. Also, again, like in any challenge, especially one as that goes on as long as this one, you definitely need to make sure you get ammo from every source. I do kind of a bad job of doing that, but oh well. I do keep enough ammo on me to get by. I don't think I find myself without like ammo at any point in this. I think there's one point, but I pulled through pretty well. And I'm on fire. Save me, Tom Cruise. He's not going to save me. There's too many loaders. Even Tom Cruise doesn't want to come and deal with this many loaders. Also, if you may have noticed when I phase locked that ultimate badass loader back there, a surveyor flew up above him. That surveyor comes back to bite me in the ass right here. Right here. What I tell you guys about the surveyors? They are the worst things ever. So here, I'm like freaking out like, no, I already died once. I don't want to waste any more time. So I go ahead and slag him. Thank you, Ruby, for pulling through, and the roaster comes and does it for me. Now, see, even though I am still using a rocket to get up, it is definitely not as effective as the Norfleet, where one or two shots max would get me up. I have to spray a full clip of of roaster rockets in order to get up. Also, this guy is the worst. This is what I was telling you guys about. That surveyor right there, I am terrified of him because I am in such a terrible spot right now, and I can't really run like backwards to the side or behind me or anything because there are enemies all around me. I could just go back the way I came, and if I do that, then I'm in the line of fire. So that's not cool. So I'm trying to hide here. I'm trying to like find out where he is. He does go ahead and mess up there. He goes ahead and like reveals his position because the AI is so smart, and I'm able to phase lock him and take him out and get myself some ammo because I'm running low, only 36 left. Also, Jimmy Jenkins pops out. This was like, oh my god, no. It's like, if you guys watched me do like my one like attempt at One Life to Live, every time a loot midget popped out, which was very frequent, I screamed and ran away. With Jimmy Jenkins though, I wasn't able to do that. I knew if I ran, I'd probably go down and would be able to get myself back up. So I kind of stay and fight him. Thank you, Pimpernel. I didn't think Jimmy Jenkins was that bulky, but there's Jimmy Jenkins. I mean, where were you when I needed you? Where were you when I was trying to like get that little challenge unlocked? When I farmed opportunity for like hours trying to get you. You weren't there. But no, when I'm doing a challenge that can ultimately get me killed at any moment, you just decide to pop up and say, hey, what's up? And shoot me in the face with a mini Jacobs shotgun. Did you see that? He was holding a mini Jacobs shotgun. I want a mini Jacobs shotgun. Come on. Please. Please. I think you can do it with heat engine. But that's besides the point again. Right there, I thought there was a pearl because it was mixed, it was like a blue TDR mixed with like the yellow of the money, so it looked kind of light blue. Now here I'm looking for Foreman Jasper. I haven't found him. Haven't found Foreman Jasper. I think he's Jasper. We're about to see, because I can't remember if he's Jasper in this playthrough, because I know in like normal mode he's like either he's one or the other, and in all the other playthroughs he's the same thing. So, but there he is. He is Foreman Rusty. So in normal mode he is Foreman Jasper. In every other playthrough he is Foreman Rusty, and he just eats up all the hits. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, thank you, sir. May I have another? And another. And another. He's slagged, too. He is purpled out. And he is just, you know, just eating these up. And I'm looking like, where's my Legendary? Where's my Legendary? Come on. I got an Emperor in one of my challenges. Why not a Black Hole? But no, I get an Express Shield. Not even a Crack Sash. I know he can drop it, but still. And I know the Crack Sash is just like any other purple rarity T2 shield. There's nothing really different about it besides the name. But still, it's just the fact that it could have dropped, or just the fact that it might have dropped, or just the fact that it did drop, but it didn't. But oh well. Here, this is a pretty interesting area. I do like the design layout of this area. It's not really too good for me because there are several vantage points and like high up places that the enemies do spawn and that they can fire down upon me, and I don't realize they are there because I'm sort of focusing on what I could see at the moment. But they do spawn at multiple different places. Also, grenades like to fly, but since there's so much stuff around, it's very It's very rare for them to actually hit their grenades. Like, they tend to, like, hit the stairs or something a lot. But basically, there's really no point in switching weapons here, because if I slag even, like, the flesh enemies there, I could go ahead and take them out with the Pimpernel. But I don't know, these, like, next little sets of areas, like, that are laid out like this, they are kind of scary, because, again, you don't know where the enemies are coming from. You could look on your map, like, see, there's one right next to me, like, no, 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 no. I'm just focusing on, like, spraying off as much as I can, getting them weak, and I'm trying to get that loader to get me down, so I could just go ahead and get myself picked up off of the dude I have phase locked. But no, he doesn't decide to do that, so I decide to run away. I kill him, then my phase lock, my sweet release goes ahead and gives me some health back. Sweet release has saved my life so many times in this challenge. I'm not even gonna lie. I could probably go watch the video and have like a counter of like 20 by the end of it. Like just a little bit, like just a little counter in the corner of the screen. Like the Krillin owned count, except you know this is good for us. But sweet release, it definitely saved my life here. I'm glad I took like, I know I put like in some of my builds I put points in unnecessarily. This is the second time I've said unnecessarily. See, I have to talk fast to keep up with the action here, but it doesn't always work out. But yeah, I normally in these challenges I have to take out points out of unnecessary skills like Helios. Even though Helios does help the healing process when you have a Grog and Grog out and you phase lock somebody, definitely instant healing. It gets a fire dot in all of them, so you stay healed as long as the Grog Nozzle is out. Basically, you just don't go down until the dot goes away. That's basically why I have that skill. But in this situation, sweet release would probably work out more because I'm phase locking a ton and killing people in phase lock a ton. And you know, subsequence plus you know sweet release equals you getting a lot of health back as long as you keep killing a lot of enemies. And I'm not using the Grog Nozzle here. The Ruby does heal at, you know, I guess a decent amount, but it's not really as much as the Grog Nozzle. It's not instant, and it's not like instantaneous. It's not like automatically like regenerating your health the second it goes down because there's a dot on somebody. Now here, this area, I do not recall ever fighting in this area before this challenge at all. I don't think I've ever stepped foot in this area. I knew it was here. It never really served the purpose, so I never really stepped in here. This is my first time fighting in this area, and I don't really know the area the area layout. I also need like a slaughtered word counter too. Remember, every word I slaughter is just my copyrighted word of the day, or copyrighted words of the day. I copyright these words after I say them. After the video, like as you guys are watching this, all the words like slaughtered and no, that necessarily is a word, but like whatever I messed up, I've already went ahead and copyrighted it. As you're watching this, it's already copyrighted. So if you like say it, if you even like think about it, you're gonna get like shot by like paid assassins or like paid snipers that are like trained to have like a sniper trained on your brain. Either way, this turret here is a big problem, mainly because he can take me out really quickly, and there's really nothing to like get his aggro away with, and he doesn't get slagged unfortunately with phase lock, which is not cool. See, if I would have ran through this with Gage with these rules set, it would have been a cakewalk. Why? Because Deathtrap's aggro would keep stuff like this from happening to me. He'd take down surveyors for me. He'd take down their shields, so I could hit him with a Pimpernel pretty easily. Deathtrap is a really good tool. Not necessarily a good action skill, but a good tool. He's a tool. He aggroes stuff. He takes care of like annoying things, takes down enemy shields, hits them away from you. In here, I am basically completely solo. Playing as Gage allows me to technically have like an AI, like a partner in an AI, so you know. But here, all I have is my phase lock. It's basically me against the world, me against all of opportunity. The city may not be too big, but it's definitely filled to the brim, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I've escaped the brink of death like 5 times by now. Also, I'm going to stand on the sand dune nipples here, the sand dune boobs here, and I'm gonna like run around. I don't know why I'm coming back, but I'm looking around for what's like on the map, and then I realize 3 surveyors. Now, this wouldn't be too big of a problem if subsequence could keep up with them, but the fact that it doesn't means that my phase lock will stretch out for the longest amount of time possible every time, and then I have to deal with the cooldown after that. So that's like, I don't know, like 40 seconds of waiting in between kills, which is not cool, because there's not really too many places to hide, and I don't want them flying off and like despawning, because I have to technically kill them. Not necessarily. I don't know why I didn't hide, but I don't know. I did record this like 3 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I don't know exactly what I was thinking as I was playing through this. There are some areas I remember, some areas I don't. It's not like how I recorded the day before, then commented the day after, and I remember everything. No, this I don't really remember what I was thinking at all. But I did make it through, so that's really all that matters. Here I'm expecting a constructor to like pop down, but I guess that's only during the Moxie mission that you could get in this area, or get for this area, because there's no constructor, and I was pretty thankful for that. Now though, I have to go ahead. I'm stocking up on ammo here. I've killed everything like in this area, so it's nice and safe for me to go around and like scavenge for ammo here, because I am running kind of low, and those surveyors did take a good amount of clips from me. And I know I missed a chest there. I missed a few chests. I had no intention of opening chests that have like a negative point negative 3 point negative 47 times negative 5 chance of even giving you an E-Tech. You know? I think I did skip over some loot crates, not loot crates, ammo crates down there, but oh well. It's okay. We're getting back up to full about now. And here is this little yard, this little like lumber yard right here, or like I don't even know what you want to call it. Like timber yard, or this construction yard here. Does spawn enemies. I wanted to like get away from that area before they spawned, but didn't end up happening. There's a surveyor, there's like a warloader there, there is a hot loader there too, so basically everything wants to either like what's it? Electrocute me or light me on fire. And I'm on fire right now. I'm on fire, and Tom Cruise is not gonna save me. I kind of gave up on Tom Cruise momentarily. At this point in this challenge, I've given up on Tom Cruise saving me. That doesn't mean I won't like ask him to save me in the future, but for the rest of this challenge, I was not thinking about Tom Cruise saving me at all. Why? Because I knew it wasn't going to happen. He's not going to just come down from the heavens, drop kick like everything in his path with his with his incredible power, and then like just like point his hand at me, and a divine wind just like cleanses me of my fire status effect. That's not gonna happen. I've given up at that point. It's not gonna happen. One thing that'd be cool in Borderlands is destructible. Destructible. Destructible, is that a word? It is a word, but I don't know if I'm using it correctly here. I don't know. But you know, destroyable environments. Cause imagine if like I could drop a building on top of enemies. That would make this so much easier. Like pull a roaster, just start like bashing like supports with rockets, just like blowing them all up, and then just bringing the buildings down. This would be a cakewalk. It really would. But that may be dangerous for me too, cause I probably will bring a building down on myself for not being careful. Like look at this right here. It's basically a slaughter vest. Even the loot loader cannot handle the might of the kitten. It did take a while to kill him. It was mainly status that was killing him, and he was slagged. And he does have like the lowest health of like almost every enemy in the game. I think he has like rack level health. It's not even funny. It is kind of funny actually, now that I think about it. But anyway. There's a guy up there, and he's a punk. I'm gonna hit him in the crotch, and he's gonna die. Yeah, this building right here. Again, there's a lot of like vantage points for them. Like you can see, this guy has a fire weapon. It's like everything on the map wants to light me on fire. I like fire, but I don't like being lit on fire. Unless I'm Krieg. Because Krieg likes fire. Krieg's cool. Krieg is cool. I need a Krieg challenge. Wait, no, I mentioned one during this video. Yeah, okay, never mind. I gotta put out at least like one challenge of like every character soon. Even Axton. The Axton challenges you guys give me are the worst. The worst. Kill an OP8 raid boss with melee Axton. Get off my channel. Never talk to me again. Oh my god, I'm kidding. But oh my god, the amount of troll. I don't know. There are like some things where I really hope that the person who requests it doesn't actually expect me to do it and they're just trolling me. Because oh my god. I think even somebody told me to kill like OP8 Master Gee with melee axe, and honestly, I wouldn't get past the sandworms. There'd be no way for me to kill them. If I kill one sandworm, then maybe I could make it work, but it would pass the 40-minute challenge timer limit, so you know. And I'm looking up here for something, because there is something there. He's just standing up there, chilling, but he needs to go. Because I'm about to enter basically the area with the biggest threat on this map, and that is the super badass constructor. Because he has like crazy like heat-seeking mortar missiles. He has a nuke. He has laser eyes everywhere. There are a ton of barrels, a ton of enemies, and I can't really get close to him. There's not really a lot of there is like a good amount of cover, but it's not like as condensed as I would like. Because mainly they could just jump to where I have cover. Because Because basically I'm just hiding behind things. There's nothing above me. There's no roof above me. And sorry about that. And look at all the barrels. Look at them. They're just like screaming. Come close to me. Come close to me so I can kill you. Like that. Like I don't. Why do they have that voice? I don't know. I've been playing too much Borderlands. Anyway, I'm kind of just taking out the barrels before I go over there and force spawn the super badass loader. No, not loader, constructor. Super badass loaders aren't a thing anymore. They're not a thing. No, wait. I think the badass loaders become super badass loaders. Badass loaders is what doesn't exist in UVHM. My bad. So here I'm thinking, okay, I'm basically home free. He's not going to spawn, so, you know, I have an alibi, right? I don't have to deal with the biggest threat on the map, you know? I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it at all. I was lied to. I don't know when it happens, but he spawns. You guys better believe that. He spawns. I'm just going ahead looking for... Oh, look! Remember when I said stuff about, like, you know, midgets popping out when I least want them to? I got Jimmy Jenkins and a loot midget here. It doesn't even give me anything good. Like, that fire relic... My fire relic's like 4% better than that. Get on my level. But yeah, I look behind me and I'm like, ah! Come on! This guy also has those little, like, electrical pulses here. And since I ran so far in, it basically makes the enemies over there respawn, and makes the enemies over here respawn as well, since I ran too far away. So that's not cool. Also, one thing, because you guys have probably noticed, the middle of Sanctuary, where that one constructor spawns, and where you do like the whole like audio mission where you just click on buttons and Jack tells you like his fake history. I didn't do that area. Why? Because enemies respawn, and they respawned here twice. So I've basically killed the amount of enemies that I'm supposed to. Also, I am on fire. But I've basically killed the enemies, the amount of enemies that I was originally supposed to after these guys are all gone. And I sort of just, you know, I'm going to use that as an alibi, because I didn't go into the middle. I forgot about it. I didn't make them spawn, so technically, you know, I did complete the challenge. And I did kill more enemies than I was supposed to. Because more enemies are spawning from these respawns than they would in the middle. And sometimes they don't even spawn in the middle of there. Like, look, they're respawning all the way out here. I have to kill, like, all these guys. Then I have to go back and kill, like, oh god, the loaders. There's an ultimate badass loader there. Do you guys see that? There's an ultimate badass loader with all those other loaders next to, oh god, that super badass constructor. It's not even cool, actually. It's not even cool. Like, here I was like, okay, I'm basically going to die when I go back there. I'm going to die. The challenge is going to be null and void. I'm going to just, like, rage quit and not record for another week. Because, I don't know. If I would have failed this challenge at this point, where I've already spent, like, half an hour on it, I'd just be like, screw it. Screw it. Let's go do another one. Let's try another one. Because, I don't know. I don't want to spend, like, so many hours just doing one challenge. Like, if I fail, then I have to do it all over again, obviously. So if I would have had, like, if I would have had to do this all over again, basically it'd be, like, over an hour just in this challenge. Plus, then I have to commentate it, and there's always the you know, the chance that I could fail it again. So basically, normally when I fail, like, a challenge once, if it's not within, like, the first, like, 10 minutes, I don't retry it for another, like, several days, because I don't want to waste my time on it. I have plenty of other stuff to do besides YouTube. I can only put so much time towards YouTube. It has been kind of slow, I'll admit, but I'll get better. I'll get better. Plus, my sleep schedule's all messed up, like today, or yesterday, or Tuesday. Today, for me, it's Tuesday. I woke up at 4 p.m. I went to bed at 8 a.m. Sleep schedule, dead. It's gone. I don't have one anymore. I need to get it back. Also, Oh, I remember why I did that. I just, like, killed myself there. I'm like, wait, why did I do that? Because basically, as you guys could see there, those enemies were about to die, and I was about to die. So I was afraid that they would die before me, so I can't get up off them. So I threw the chain lightning down to the ground to kill myself, so that way I could get up off of them. See, pretty smart, right? Pretty smart. Some of you guys may have been like, why the heck did he do that? Yeah, it even got me for a second. So don't feel stupid. It even got me. I'm also on fire again. I'm also out of ammo! Like, you can see I'm shaking my mouse around like, God damn it! Of all the times, I was like, E-Tech there, we're gonna drop Coolio. But, like, of all the times to run out of ammo, I ran out of ammo during this, like, Look, there's a super badass loader there, super badass constructor. I think there's 2 super badass loaders. Yeah, and then there's a jet loader. I don't notice him, but he comes into play, freaking like Starscream and stuff. And there's another super badass loader right here. They're just swarming me. This is like my safest spot. And it's not even safe. Like, holy crap, guys. This was an adrenaline rush. It really, really was. A lot of these challenges are basically just gameplay and commentary. Not gonna lie. Some of you may not find it entertaining to watch. Honestly, I don't find it entertaining for me to commentate this. Not that the challenge was bad. I liked the challenge. It was nice and challenging, nice and heart racing. Very, very good. Allowed me to play my playstyle as well, so it was equally as fun for me as it was, you know, difficult. And also the nuke. I say no. I say no to nukes. Nukes are not cool. Nukes aren't cool, guys. When like a giant fat ass robot is shooting nukes at you, you know it's time to get out of there. But me, I can't go. So I'm waiting for his eye to like become revealed here. He goes ahead and gets naked and shows me his naked eyeball. His naked eye. So that's cool. I can basically take him out now, but I don't really have like a safe spot to like come at him with, and also I am sort of out of ammo here, but I do go ahead and get lucky, and I am able to pick up just a few rounds of ammo, so that should be able to get me through this if I hit all my crits. And I'm basically on my last clip here. But at this point, I'm basically confident that I can take him out. And once he's out, the challenge is completed. Wait, is it? No, because there's still one red dot on the screen. It's a little mini constructor turret. 3.0, version 3.0. And it drops me a thieving trickster class mod. I'll take it. Not really, I don't want it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, I didn't do the middle, but I did kill more enemies than I was originally supposed to. So yeah. I sort of just forgot about it. I didn't really spawn anything there, so you know, I did the full circle. I did the first full circle. Opportunity cleared. There's not an enemy left on the map. All major threats taken out. No legendary weapons. Not even Seraph weapons. No pearls. No Grog Nozzle. No beautiful, beautiful chain lightning. But that's basically it. I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all appreciate. Whoa. I'm like so messed up today.